Okay, I'm going to show you two different ways to fight the same defense that you often see this kind of galleon, Bernard, Theo type of defense. And you see I have two of them here. What's going to happen generally, their idea is that their galleon's going to cause Bernard to go first. Bernard's going to speed up the Theo and the galleon. The galleon's going to go next. He's going to give the attack buff to Theo and the defense debuff to your team. So at this point, Theo's probably going to go third, and he's going to have a speed buff and an attack buff, and he's going to be destroying your team. So let's see if I can figure out two different ways to beat this very common defense. So you can see my team one, so I can attack whoever I want to. This is what I was messing around with. One of the things I like to do here is try and get my Wusa to go first, and then just kill the Vertihil, and then just have my team go against Veramos and Bella. And in this case, I can do that in a number of ways. I'll probably do this. Probably be safer if I picked Beth instead of my Tess here. But I'm interested in getting my Tess some more PvP experience. I haven't used him a lot until I started. I still have 40'd him recently. So the first way I'm going to fight these guys, okay, is I'm going to try to outspeed the Theo. I'm going to let Bernard go first. I think he's going to go first, and I think Galleon's going to go second. But I don't think they're going to be able to make the Theo go third, and this is how I'm going to do that. I'm going to do an attack speed boss with a shield. So my objective here is to attack speed boss into a shield, so that when Theo does go, he doesn't. He just goes right into a shield. And secondly, if I have a fast enough combo here, it's going to go faster than the Galleon, and they'll be completely destroyed. And so that'll be a worthless combination for them. And then I'm going to pick a third guy based on somebody I can use to help beat these three guys, kill them off, because he's going to be able to go. And if he's able to go, and I can kill off Theo or Galleon or both in my first turn, then I don't have to worry about the fight anymore. So let's see how this goes. My objective here, Wusa goes first. Okay. I'm going to attack with down. Well, that was very terrible. Really hoping for that defense break. Or as Oblivion, neither of which went down there, so that was absolutely knock on Theo. This whole thing is going very, very terribly so far. So the second there, it was about to get ridiculous. I'm going to try and sleep him while he kills. No? Okay. Fail on that. So I'm going to go ahead and end that Oblivion because anti-Vertihil, anti-Veramos King. I'm going to try and sleep him again. He's going to violent proc 20,000 times. Yeah, I'll be able to... I might Tessa this round. That's okay. I don't use Tessa that terribly much. I'm just trying to test him out, really. First time, now that I've fought recently. So this is going to be an easy finish. And we're on Guardian level of PvP, here. This is rank 500. So as you can see right here, I lucked out. Didn't do what I was going to do. He did make my Sierra not ably one-shot somebody here in this next round, though, with that attack debuff. So now look at it. It's going to be wasted. No speed to Chloe's shield, which is just wasted buff completely with that double. And it's all going according to plan here. My illusion is kind of terrible. It happens. It's okay. My lab here, I'm going to kill the galleon and Theo's attack debuff on. She did not hear that Theo was too bad. So I'm going to have to get this guy down. Yeah. There's no way he's going to go. Woo. There goes. No more CR. So that's what, speed in. Goodness, I can't do it again this time. I'm going to do a couple of other things here. So you have Sierra in the first round, and you cannot beat that with the Vermos, because she can put a bomb on anybody and then trigger it and then do 25 plus 1,000 damage. So how are you going to avoid that? Has to be immunity. Okay, so if that is the case, we have to figure out how we're going to beat that immunity. Beat that with immunity, and in this case it's going to be either Chloe or Rusa. And so I'm just actually what I'm just going to try to do was get through this fight. So what I'm going to do here is okay, so I had to think for a minute, because what I realized was one of my other tactics for beating the second team was Resistance Leader, which died with Tessarian in the last fight. So the Resistance, Theo's defense break and his continuous damage procs from multiple violent hits, and Galleon's defense break when he casts his. So we'll get to that in a second. First, I'm going to get through this Sierra with some immunity. Now, what I wanted to do here recently, I started building this June here, and I want to test him out a little bit. So let's see what happens there. Let's see what kind of speed does June have. 119. Interesting. You know what? I just recently built June, and I want to see what he does. Assuming that I can get away with this, and I probably can't. I just want to see what I do here for fun. I'm going to get a defense break with Zinc and kill her with June and keep them alive with Chloe until that happens. So I'm not sure if this is a guaranteed win. There's a lot of different guaranteed wins. I could put a Ladriel out there, and Sierra couldn't kill him. I could make 2 fires and a Ladriel, give her, she would be able to kill a Ladriel, and that would be an easy win. Okay, but we're going to move on to the second here. The second one here is another way to beat them. So give Theo a target. You're not worried about who the other two are going to hit. Let's see, what do they don't have? They don't have buff removal. Okay. Well, that means the shield would be good. But the most likely the situation is that they're going to be killing you before you can get a shield up. So let's see what happens if I do this, right? Now what happens if I do this? I'm giving basically him blue target. Okay. He should go for the Theo. The Theo should die, but I could bring him back to life. I think this is reasonable. I think this might be safer, and instead of doing illusion, backup damage dealer, which I actually planned on doing this one. Another way to do it is if I did Chloe and Katarina. I think that would be a fun build too. I think that's a good way to get them pretty dead. Between my Theo taking his Theos, all of his damage and living, and returning with a Katarina or it's going to end that for them. So we will see. see, my Veramos is pretty fast. I can put this here, and if he doesn't get messed up, he could mess them up pretty good. I'm interested to show the solution. I want people to see what this combo would look like. So I can see I have no shield, no immunity, no debuff removals. I just have a complete counter attack, and like, oh, I'm gonna survive, and I'm putting out my Theo to take the hits from his Theo, and let's see what happens. Okay. It looks like no defense landed on no defense right there. It's at this point. He's gonna heal. See if I can cause. I think it's not dealing very much damage. I'm not. He's got prunes. Did not land the defense. That would have freaking killed. Oh, that'll kill him. Oh, man, it's going really badly. I should have just went with a safe bet. I was gonna check to see if Chloe can duel those guys. I don't care. That's what I get for trying fun new fight I wanted to get to. Oh no! Do their connection. There you go, guys. Another reason. Land's gonna do it. I'm terrible or something here, huh? In this case, there's a couple things I could do. Kill their Theo, and you see that's just and I can, who's got not much left to do but to hit, and Bernard, who's got not much left to do but to hit. And I think no matter what will happen from my Theo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit their guy here and this thing on. Yeah. That really showed what I was trying to do.